Only buying 3 more this year.
And look, that was me last year, so.
Yeah.
And I wound up buying 6, so.
I think I'm up to 7 this year.
Hey man, you tripping? I'm joking because that was me last year.
Tripping, but wait till we do that dual run on that 12 gauge.
Man, woo-hoo-hoo.
That's gonna be a special.
That's definitely gonna be a special. So y'all got a good one coming. What up? What up, YouTube fam? This Backpack Kenny. I'm here at Free State, my home range, my favorite range because I come here, it's like cheers, everybody knows your name. Today's episode is going to be about suppressors. I get a lot of people asking me about suppressors. I guess they're a little bit nervous about owning a suppressor. The biggest question is, you live in Maryland, is a suppressor legal? I mean, I videotape it proudly, and I have several. I live in Maryland, so I mean, I guess it must be some type of legal. I tell you what, Maryland does not disapprove. If anybody in Maryland, you know what that means. So yeah, I'm here. I'm going to go through the process step by step as much as possible on how easy it is to obtain a suppressor, and actually the length and time of the wait has been reduced by like 90%. So let's go inside. So when you come inside, it's actually pretty easy. I'm gonna show you where you go. See this right here? Silencer shop. Just like that. You come in, touch the begin, you scan, you begin a profile. It takes your fingerprints and everything. You upload your picture, and booyah, you already have the profile. That's how easy it is. The next step is just as easy. I can't get into too much detail because I can't show you prices on YouTube and all that stuff, but they have a nice selection of silencers. And if anything you see on the web that you might want and they might not have it, they can get it right through the silencer shop. So you pick out your suppressor, you go up to the counter, see these guys, also, they do your paperwork.
Also too, if you start your account up on Silencer Shop and you buy the silencer from Silencer Shop, you can have them, if you use us as the designated FFL, you can actually, it comes here without a transfer fee.
There you go.
So if you purchase it on Silencer Shop, and they run some really good deals, so like some of their stuff online will be with a free tax stamp.
Free tax stamp, look for those.
Yeah, and then you could have it sent here, and while it's being sent here, your process is going through. So by the time it gets here, you might have, like for me, ready to certify it, and then we can have it to you in a couple days.
Yeah, see, that easy, see? So come down to Free State, tell them we sent you. So the process was actually easy. How easy was the process?
Yeah, man, I think I did we used the kiosk. That only takes maybe not even 10 minutes.
Right.
Come in, you pick it out, you do your purchase. These guys here are amazing.
Right.
They give you a little informational form, you go home. I swear it took me less than 10 minutes online to do the initial request.
Yep.
And then they do the follow-up, right? You know, when you get you get a pen, you send it to them. And like I said, on the 22nd, I got the notice that it was received, and on the 25th,
it was like that.
It was like that.
Yeah.
And
so
it's just a matter of coming in here and getting caught up buying another damn gun. But you know, it is what it is.
Hey, that's always the fun part.
Yeah.
So
I'll admit I was nervous. Right? I was nervous at first, not knowing.
Yeah.
But it's nothing like the horror stories of the past.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend it.
Even when I got mines in the past, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I'm about to say the process was it is more of a nerve-wracking thing because you got to go through the ATF and all that stuff. So yeah.
Don't worry about this whole ATF thing. It really is painless. Right?
Yeah, it is.
And like I said, I don't know, if you're in this area, these guys here will take care of you.
Definitely. Free State will definitely take care of you.
And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give a shout out to my man Mark because, what's up, Mark? There was a little hiccup, and Mark said I got it, and he
took care of it, right?
Yeah, he called me the next day and said, "Come get your stuff." So, yeah, that's my man. I even let him shoot it, so we good.
So this is Brother Dirk.
What's up, y'all?
So he picked up one of his babies today.
Ooh, 1 and 2.
One of two, right?
One of two. We got two. The other one's for the jacket.
That's not. I don't want them to see your receipt, see all your information. You know
That's all right. You come to my house, you already know what's happening.
And what, go. And what is this, Nigel?
Come on, Nigel, talk to us.
9. Silencer code Osprey 9. Meant to fit on a 9mm pistol.
Okay.
Holy matrimony right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put that one on.
We're going to get him up. He just bought this today, too, the 19X with the threaded barrel.
Oh, yeah.
A Davidson's exclusive. Good luck finding this.
And it's ready for the optics, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to trick this one
Look,
out.
suppressor height sights already.
Yep, we're going to trick this one out.
Right. Can I see your box real quick?
Yeah, you can see what it... Well.
So what you doing there, Nigel?
I'm trying to get this to press down.
What is that? What did you put in there?
The piston mount. So that's actually going to catch your threads now.
So what's the purpose of having the piston?
The piston is thread specific to your gun.
Okay.
So yeah, each caliber typically has its own thread pitch. You need a corresponding piston.
Yeah, so when you buy your suppressor, you still have a couple things you got to do. That's the whole purpose of me showing you the process.
Yeah, a little extras.
Great can, though. Beautiful thing, man. It's going to be a great
So let's hit them threads. You hit that button, and you spin it vertical.
Okay.
Right there. Yep.
Oh yeah, so
and now it's no play.
Yeah. Look at that.
You ready, man?
So for my home defense, I run both my home defense pistols suppressed. This is my 300 Blackout, which I call it my dirt squirrel, and this is my 9mm G45. I'm running a Omega 9K and running a Thunder Chicken by Q. So actually, this Q Thunder Chicken is actually pretty nice. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna run both of them together against each other. And I'm not doing it down to the decimal. I'm just gonna, if you guys can hear the difference on which one is quieter. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna run 5 and 5, okay? So I'm gonna show you the difference of the bullet and all that stuff after. Some people prefer the 300 Blackout for home defense. Some people prefer just the regular 9mm or a handgun. So I'm gonna run the handgun first, and hopefully you guys can hear the difference. All right, so that's 5 from the Omega 9K. And then I'm gonna run 5 from the 300 Blackout running the Thunder Chicken. So you guys have to be the judge of what you feel is quieter, but I think they're really close. What you think, D?
I think they're both very quiet. First of all, let's be clear about that. But then it breaks down to preference.
Yeah,
right?
really preference.
Matter of fact, hit that other one you got next to it. I think you can run 5 out of that next one.
Yeah, so bam. Let's check this one out. And it's pretty too, boy.
What you say it's pretty?
It's pretty too. Yeah, this month.
So they come in all shapes and sizes, right?
They definitely do.
And again,
hey, get up in there, Dirt. Get up in there so you can see them.
You're gonna let me get a little bit of that?
Yeah, get up in there. Check them out. Let me see. So, again, the difference in the cans, and move the ammo out the way. That's the Omega 9K, and that's a multi-cal as well. I can run that with a 300 Blackout with the correct fitting. I'm pretty sure you can run this on a 300 Blackout as well. Just got to get the right piston. And then this runs 5.56
Oh yeah.
as well. So again, you can get a can that's going to fit your needs. It just depends on what you want to run, your preference. If you want to run something more of a carbine style, or if you just want to grab something quick and then you don't want to hurt your eardrums. So that's actually really a good benefit of running suppressed, your hearing. See, me and my guys, my brothers, we shoot a lot. So shooting suppressed is not bad at all. It's actually preferred. So, and most of your cans are going to come with warranties on them. So if you have any baffle strikes, they'll replace them for you. I know my cans do. So
No.
yeah, it's enjoyable. It really is. Only thing about it, you just got to clean your gun a little bit. but you really should be
Yep.
cleaning your gun anyway. So
One of the
there goes that. What you say?
So give me a second. I gotta put the kids in the car seat.
You gotta put the kids in the car seat.
Yeah.
That's different. So I'm gonna show the people the difference in the size. So that's the 300 blackout. That's on the 300 blackout. So it's a badass round. So that's gonna do some damage. This is the 9mm. So you see the difference in the bullet.
Yeah.
So that's another preference of some people. Either way, I got both. So some people might go there. Some people might go there, but I just don't come in my house.
I was gonna say, but where you don't want to go is to his house.
Just don't come to my house, because I don't want to have to force to use these. So just don't come.
I have choices, but you won't.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
And it's quiet, so you won't even know where it's coming from. You might not even know which kid might have one.
Oh.
So I got a little surprise in there for you.
All right.
So I got a mixture of subsonic and supersonic, right?
Okay.
So I want you to shoot it, and I want you to tell me if you can tell the difference in the shots, okay? All right, so on you. Oh, wow, yeah.
I definitely know the difference.
Yeah. So
Time to buy some more ammo, man.
So the reason I did that, because I want people to know, even if you buy a suppressor, you can run regular ammo through it, but you definitely hear the difference if you run actually suppressed ammo, subsonic ammo through it. It's a clear difference.
Okay,
it's
what's the price difference?
It's gonna be a price difference, but
okay.
I don't know, I'll look at it off camera.
All right.
I kind of did it the same way. I got some subsonic and some supersonics. So we're gonna see if we can hear the difference. Big Bro Dark gonna go ahead and run that joint. Yeah. That's a big difference. That's a big difference.
You know what the sound of?
What?
That's love, baby.
That's a big difference.
Woo!
So even with the supersonic, it still was quiet.
It still was quiet, but I'm gonna say it again. You can even feel the performance difference.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, if you can't distinguish between those two, you got a hearing problem.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
You want to shoot it, Joe? I'm gonna load you up a couple. So how'd you enjoy shooting with a suppressor?
That's nice.
Yeah. So not only shooting with a suppressor, it's fun to shoot with, but it's easy on the ears too.
Yeah, that's not bad. Is that new?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just the gas. So
The gas.
you're gonna have to clean your gun a little bit more often when if you don't have a flow through. So just be aware of that. Just get some good lead cleaner, and you'll be fine. So that's all it is.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you know what? Hey, Kenny, since it's the same gun, let's see what it sounds like without the suppressor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just bought the same gun at the same time.
Oh. All right, so we'll be back as soon as it get loaded. So look, so a couple things to your gun. Definitely, you're gonna have to run it with suppressor sights, because if it's standard sights, you sight up your target with the longer barrel, of course. So you got suppressor height sights. There you go. Gotta get some.
Just regular.
So Joe gun is ready to go. It has suppressor height sights. It already has the threaded barrel. So if you can buy a gun that way, and you clearly hear the difference. Yeah, you clearly hear the difference. You just gotta break it in, Joe. That's all. Oh, you gotta re-rack it. There you go. You gotta adjust your grip too. Yeah, but you clearly hear the difference in.
That is a big difference.
Yeah,
big difference.
So
not only feel and sound alike, you know.
Yeah, so this gun came ready for suppressor. Like I said, the threaded barrel and the suppressor height sights. This is ready to go. Yeah.
Before we came in,
I
thought shortly after didn't realize it.
I didn't realize it made it for the barrel, and that,
And then in the conversation, he ended up modifying to get the threaded barrel so he could suppress it.
Yep.
now I gotta do this pressure paperwork.
I wanted to run it without the can on, but the can is a little hot, so she ain't cooperating with me right now. So
You know, that's one of the trade-offs, though, because they do get hot.
yeah, definitely. This one definitely gets hot. So I'm gonna just run
Great
it.
bread on it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Suppressed it is. Suppressed for the win. Yeah. Look at.
Okay, Dirty Harry.
Dirty area. All right, so as we wrap up, would you prefer suppressed or not suppressed?
I like the suppressed, right? There's a different application for every need, but
Definitely.
it's just so much fun running it suppressed. So,
Yeah.
Being that I just joined the suppressed club, well, I think I'm gonna have to run it like that for a minute. So, yeah, it definitely makes a difference, right?
Yeah.
If you don't have one, get one.
Definitely.
And if you don't want one, buy me one.
We'll definitely take it.
Yeah, we'll definitely take it. We'll
it.
definitely take it.
So look, the process is a lot easier.
Yeah.
I've been on both sides of the process. My first can, it took me roughly 14 months to get it.
Right.
And then it was kind of crazy. I forgot I even bought the damn thing. I bought it. The crazy thing about it is I bought it for my 8.6 blackout. I didn't have the blackout at the time, but I said, let me at least start the process on the suppressor. I got the suppressor, got the gun, and it was joyous. I said, all right, let me go ahead and start the process for, my second one. I got the phone call back in about 2 days. Hey, your suppressor's ready. Now, granted, I already knew the change was coming, so I already heard the buzz about the suppressors taking the E forms for the suppressor.
Yeah, the E
yeah.
forms.
So I already knew about it, but when I was already skeptical because it took me 18 months or 14 months to get the first one, which I expected, which I was okay with. However, when that second one came back in 2 days, I'm like, I ran to the store like, y'all lying to me? Y'all lying? Because if y'all lying, I'll be upset.
Still running about that.
Yeah.
On the 22nd, I believe, I got the pin.
Yeah.
And on the 25th, I got the letter saying you're approved, you're good.
Yeah. So this is a good time to get it.
Yeah.
It really is. So I'm working on like number 4 or 5 by now. So, but again, I love running them. It's fun to do. It reserves the hearing. Why not? Just get it. And then you can run more multi-guns, and it helps me keep from buying new guns. It really do.
Well, it does, and that's another good point because as someone who buys a lot just because, not like I didn't just buy another one today.
We're not gonna talk about it.
Accessorize, change it up. Make them feel different. But definitely get the suppressor. Definitely the suppressor. It's
just
gonna
do it.
Change. The feel of the firearm and even your shooting. Right?
Yeah.
Because some of them they lay a little flatter when you
Definitely.
suppress
It helps with accuracy too. So hey, why not? All right. Until next time, Backpack Kenny will be more calculated.
And D Shooter.
Hey, like, share, subscribe, and what brothers say all the time, hit that notification bell. So that way anytime we upload something, you'll get it. Until next time, peace.
Peace.